and there's a scene where she's coming out of the water. She's in a bathing suit.
Mm.
Give me just a minute. I gotta take my dog out real quick, and then I get everything set up.
You hear
cool.
that? All of a sudden, we're talking about Wonder Woman, and Galax has got to take his dog out. We get it, dude.
Well, with memories fuzzy after the prolonged break, we return to the adventuring party, having felled the abomination. Combat has come to a conclusion, and we will pick up. This is after the siege of the town, and y'all tracked it north, finding some debris left over from wagons that looked like they were attacked, and then those people ended up adding to the horde. And that's what led you to here. The party finds themselves in Griffin's Nest, overlooking Shining White, which is on the edge of the Lurkwood. It looks to be in ruin, with smoke rising from it as well. The zombie horde looks to have emerged from somewhere deep within the Lurkwood, overrunning the town before hitting this town on its trek towards Longsaddle. And I think that brings us up to speed. Oh, I'm sorry. We are on the chase. It's like, where is everybody?
Yeah, I'll walk on over to the corpse of the thing, and I'll prod it with my walking stick that I've got. What does you sing? Terrible beast.
You see him again. He is a sausage inside of this armor, which is now fairly, banged up and whatnot after combat. It's muscular, but it's just swelled. You see track marks up and down its arms, like it's been injecting itself with something. Other than that, it has its weapons and a flail and a shield.
Is there anything in the world that causes something to become like him?
Would we be able? I think
that might have been common enough to been mentioned casually or whatever.
Is anybody skilled in alchemy?
Just herbalism, not alchemy. No.
Give me a d20 roll.
Okay.
They're into slaying virtually a cup of
It's a 7.
You don't know much about alchemy, but in the world of herbology, there are plenty of plant compounds and so forth that people can become highly addicted to. Some of them give them increased abilities like hearing or sight or even small bursts of strength. But alchemy specifically, you're not too familiar with.
Did we clear this area? Are we sure we're alone?
Well, there seems to be some more downstairs, but up here we seem to be fine.
I think we drew up the ones that were downstairs. I could be wrong.
I don't think there's any more downstairs. Yeah, y'all drew them all up.
I remember one being knocked back downstairs, but I thought it was described as being violent to the point where he died.
You threw him against the wall off the stairs, and then he fell, and the falling damage is what did him in.
Cool.
It's like the slow slide down the wall.
Yeah, the splat. Yeah. What is down here?
A storage of what looks to be different ales and wines, different provisions. There's different beddings and all kinds of stuff. There looks to be a little setup where these distillings, or the previous owner is distilling something. It smells vaguely like whiskey or some liqueur.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, does it seem innocent-ish? You know?
Yeah, it's the
yeah.
motif of a
Typical,
brewmaster type
Yeah.
kit.
Okay.
Does everything seem to be in good condition down here?
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be, anything amiss, or there's nobody chained up or strapped to tables down here.
Well, Talgar, there seems to be another door that you could take care of.
He's back.
It's my time to shine. Talgar's gonna try to open that door.
The door opens. Inside, you find a spacious, but decently furnished room. There's a dresser and clothes wardrobe and a few other odds and ends. This room looks well lived in.
See more doors in this room?
There are. Those are locked.
Go ahead and step aside because my usefulness has run out on doors.
I did the pulley. It didn't work.
Talgar, I'm sure that you should be able to, how do you say, brute force the door, and I will cast adjust density on him, giving him advantage on strength.
They are heavy metal doors.
Don't we have a lock picker in here instead of destroying a sword on a door?
We don't actually. Jackwagon's got his friggin' mommy and daddy here or something. Yeah.
That's our lock picker.
Yeah. I hope they're listening,
I'll go
Kalbren.
wake his ass up.
I hope your family and your in-laws can hear how you're inconveniencing your friends.
He's sitting there with his earbuds in, having to listen to this. Smile and nod.
Think twice if you're in danger.
Calby, bitch.
Ken made a faux sheet.
Stay silent if you agree.
How the party would like to proceed with that is up to the party. If y'all want to run him in his absence, then by all means. If not, I have no objections to that either.
Yeah, he has a clone sheet on D&D Beyond that you can actually use to roll sleight of hand and stuff like that.
Do you want to take care of that, Ken?
Me? Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
So do you need a sleight of hand roll?
If you're going to be lockpicking, yes, sir.
All right. That's a nat 1 for an 11.
You break the end of the lockpick in the lock. It looks wedged in there pretty good.
Well, shit.
That actually renders the whole kit useless, or part of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We don't need Calb anymore. He can log
You're
off.
welcome, Kalbren. You got no lockpick.
They're
Alright,
pretty
we're off to a good
common,
start.
though. You do have other picks that would work, but they're not necessarily the right size, and you're got part of one jammed in there
So can I try again?
with disadvantage.
All right. There it is. 19 with disadvantage.
Where was that one the first time?
Carefully extract out the broken piece of lockpick, and then go to work on it. This time around, you're more careful, and you hear a click, and the door is unlocked.
Fuck yeah. And I back off into the shadows.
Sorry, I'm here. I just connected with my phone. My PC internet seemed to have died.
Oh, dear.
Of course. I'm gonna kind of nudge Vinny and be like, you should fix Kalbren's lockpick. That'd be the nice thing to do.
Oh yeah. I don't think I have that prepared. I got it packed away. I'll have to do it another time. Vinny looks around, and shrugs, and goes to open the door.
Who's opening
My
the door?
screen says Talgar would like to open a thing.
Vinny just walks up and I can do this, and then opens the door.
Okay. So as you pull the door open, you feel a slight tug of resistance, and as the door swings open, you hear twang of a crossbow as a bolt shoots out of the darkness in front of you at you. Where is my dice?
The one time you cut in front of me to open a door.
Fortunately, it sails by you, beds itself into the wall on the opposite side. You see in the doorway, you see mounted, attached to the wall with a short string to the door, a crossbow. Inside this room, I'll actually open the doors now. Inside this room, you find sacks of grain. You find barrels of different meads and wines. You find a small strong box that has a lock on it.
Boy, that was a bad trap. It totally missed.
Furthermore, in the other end of the room, piled high, are all kinds of different, really expensive-looking garments, textiles, like bolts of silk, and a whole lot of like really nice trade items.
Well, this looks to be of maybe some use later.
If anything, could be a pretty good profit.
Vesmir pulls back to this little window here and has a look in. This seems to be an interesting room. Is some way we can... Oh. And Vesmir heads out the door. What is behind this, you think?
You can see a mostly empty room with a shelf and a sack, and that's about it.
I don't know how big or heavy it is, but when everyone left, Vinny grabbed the strong box to carry out.
Yeah, it's like a shoebox size.
Oh yeah,
box.
Vinny will grab that and we'll deal with it later.
Should we investigate the sack?
Well, can you open the gate?
Rolls up into the ceiling.
Apparently.
With minimal effort. Looks to be a bag of garbage.
Fun.
Tyee,
Just some garbage, guys.
is there anything in this room we may have missed?
Well, over here. Oh, one second.
You peer in and see nothing further.
It's a room.
With some trash.
It's just, it seems like this place was rather ordinary, except for that trap. I mean, there's this over here, Talgar.
Whoosh! He runs forward, pushes the door open. It is an empty hallway. It looks like it could be used for storage, but it is not filled.
Anything interesting in the
God.
trash?
Not
Why
really.
don't you go find out?
Floor sweepings and whatnot.
No.
Ty, what are you doing? Are you scaling the wall?
No, seriously, where did I just go? Okay, I found myself.
You're in the wall.
I could not find myself. I was like, what did I do? Okay. I got him now.
All right, cool beans.
And so in this main room, there seems to just be barrels of wine and...
Yeah, it just looks to be storage of a tavern. What you would expect.
And it doesn't seem old by any means.
No.
Vinny calls out, "Hello, anyone down here?"
You hear nothing.
Huh.
What time of day is it?
Y'all arrived here pretty late in the evening.
Because if we cleared it out, it might be not bad be a place to sleep for the night.
Yes, but, we should make sure that at least there's going to be no problems during the nighttime. Vesmir is going to start making his way upstairs to the first floor.
Oh, looks like there's some rooms up here. We should probably just
Which
Alright,
door
go-
are you
go
trying
one
to
by
open,
one.
Talgar?
East.
That door opens. Well, moderately well furnished. There's some artwork on the wall. This looks like a really nice room to stay in. It's a typical room. Nothing looks out of the ordinary or out of place.
All right, I'm gonna go check this one across the hall.
That door is unlocked as well. In this room, it looks like this was probably the innkeeper's room or a suite, for higher paying customers, one of the two. But it is ransacked a little bit, and a table has been drug up, and there are considerable amounts of different powders and alchemy ingredients spread across a table. There is an open book and some scrolls, as well as a strongbox. Tucker, I wish to open a thing. What are you trying to open?
That was the first door.
Oh, god damn it.
Cal, we need you to open this strongbox, please. And this time, please be careful. Can't be having you breaking your tools.
Oh, that's me. Okay. He comes over.
It's me.
Checks for traps, just in case.
You do not detect or roll a investigation.
Not one for a total of 0.
You do not detect any traps on it.
All right. He attempts to
You're
pick
pretty
the lock.
confident.
Yeah, looks good. Gonna pick this lock. Sleight of hand.
Yes, please.
All right.
Don't forget to hide in the dark corner.
And that's a 24.
Click. It opens with ease. Inside of the box are several letters. A small leather sack that feels like it has got coins in it. A small black velvet bag that has some gemstones in it. There is a small vial of a black inky substance. And just some other mundane trinkets, magnifying glass, a pen, things like that.
You're a
Cloning.
mundane trinket.
Vinny brings out the other strong box. Here, open this one too. And so Karl's like, okay, and then he picks the lock on the other strong box.
I'm assuming the one that you just
Okay.
opened was one from downstairs.
No, the one they just opened was the one from this room.
Oh, okay. Well, my apologies. That's not the content of this one.
Well, then we'll open the one in this room because there's at least two
Okay.
strong boxes.
Yeah. This one is unlocked. And as you open it up, it looks like this was what was holding a handful of the alchemy ingredients. It looks like that's what the scrolls were carried in, and the book.
What does the book look like?
It looks like a handwritten journal with different ingredients. It looks like a recipe book.
And I point the scrolls to Vesmir. And these look interesting to you?
They could always be of interest to me for sure.
Well, come take a look. It's in a book.
It's reading Rainbow.
Gosh.
I can't do anything.
So sorry, just I'm taking notes at the moment. So there was a journal, looks like a recipe book, where there's some scrolls, or what else?
Yeah, there were 3 scrolls. And just what it was like. It looks like everything was transported inside of it. Just some other vials of other alchemy regents.
Very good. This endeavor seems to be fruitful for sure. What else have we here?
What was that?
It
What
seems
that-
like this man might have been staying here. I mean, look at these regents on this desk. I don't know if you all noticed, but there were the track marks on his arms. It seems like he was maybe injecting himself or something.
Ty, give me with your perception, you will have noticed that like the track marks are there, but he also had like a whole bunch of purple like liquid. It looks like it was running down his mouth and stuff that matched the same color as the liquid in the cauldron.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And the it looks like he might have been drinking from that cauldron as well. The one with oh gosh, what happened when we interacted with that cauldron? Creatures came out or something, right?
It was guarded by 3 skeleton creature things.
And did we act with it after the skeleton creatures?
I don't believe so.
No, we have.
Oh.
We,
Wait, that cauldron probably bears more investigation.
Didn't I collect a bit of that last time?
I
Or-
do believe you did.
Okay, so I do have a piece of it for valuation later.
Oh, that's good.
as
That's
far
good
as we
thinking.
did.
That's good thinking.
All right, now look. What are the scrolls? Are on the scrolls?
Bum, 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 bum. All right, they appear to be 3 spell scrolls.
yeah.
Inflict wounds. Animate dead.
Mm.
Oh.
And chill touch.
Hey, Vesmir, look. These are torches, aren't they? Let me hold them up to some flames. He just giggles.
Your humor seems to be lost on me. I'm sorry, Vinny. What? Don't understand.
That's okay. Ain't gonna burn your magic. And he hands him over.
Yes, that is exactly what I thought you would do. Very good.
And then I'll scoop the journal into my bag.
Okay.
Is that an actual bed in here?
Yeah, that does look unused though.
Vinny goes and jumps on it. So, we settling for the night, or we still checking out the place?
Well, as I said, we must make sure that there's no more, how do you say, creepy crawlies in the place before.
Oh, that's boring. All right.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I'll try this door to the east here.
Door to the east.
Door?
I'm standing right in front of it.
Door?
Oh, okay. For ease of narration here,
Yeah.
there is no other creepy crawlies, really no other plot device items to be discovered, other than personal belongings of people that were possibly staying here. There's nothing of worth here
Like just on this floor, or just in general for the rest of the place?
for the rest of the place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I do not remember. Did y'all kill the zombies right outside? Like all the zombies right outside the building?
I think we left them
only the
alone.
ones- yeah,
Okay.
only the ones that.
So while exploring the place, you would have noticed that they are still just kind of idling outside.
Okay. There's a third level to this place. Is there?
There's
Is
nothing
that-
there.
There's no. Okay.
It's an attic with crap.
Easy peasy, man. Perfect.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a balance of filling a world with like a full inventory list.
No, yeah, I get you, dude. I would, yeah. So, as you know, there are still some poor zombies outside. Do you remember the ones that were you were just they didn't attack us? I'm going to go see what's up with them.
Yes,
You think-
that seemed like a good idea.
You think maybe we could like leash them
Talgar
and
will
make them
follow.
do stuff?
I'm gonna pause for a second and be like, I guess, probably not, but maybe.
It's a thought, depending on what they can do.
It's easier to shift-click your character than teleport them downstairs.
I did it again, Califax. I'm sorry. I don't know where my character is. I did
Oh
it
my
again.
God, I just stepped away outside.
I don't know where it is.
It's
No,
okay.
no,
If I
know,
shift
I'm
click,
just
it will go where
walking.
I want it to go.
You don't need him to do anything.
You can just click on your character portrait at the top left.
I see Tyee's character. It's halfway in the floor in the master bedroom.
In the master bedroom? Okay. How did
You're
you
next
get
to
up
the
there?
bear.
Alright, so if
You're-
I grab my character...
There you go. You're
Well, if I-
moving.
Yeah, no, I got him now, but... So shift clicking on the map isn't doing shit.
No.
Shift click the
select-
character.
Yes.
Select my character.
No. Hold shift and left click once on your character.
Okay.
While holding the shift button, and then you should have like a little ghost.
So much better! Alright, good. Okay.
Go.
I'm not in the building anymore.
Fantastic. So you make your way downstairs and outside to the zombies that happen to be shiftlessly about. They look to be regular town folk. As a matter of fact, one of them's wearing a barmaid's outfit.
From
How's she
memory,
look?
I suppressed
Not
the earth, so they're trapped in a little pit. They couldn't get out.
Oh, that's right. Right. Yeah. So you have a pit of undead to study.
Yeah, so I guess... Are there wounds on them? Did they die and were resurrected?
Yeah, but you can see. Roll me a medicine check.
Oh yeah. It's an 18.
Some of the wounds that you see on them have been stitched up poorly and with, big things of thread, cartoonish like stitching, like a limb being reattached.
Mm-hmm.
There's bite marks on a few of them that look like they would have been lethal. Like one of them has a big bite mark out of his neck. But they look like they were town folk potentially that were overrun by the horde that have now turned into this state.
And they weren't attacking us at the beginning, or were they? Because I remember at the beginning there were some that were like dazed, or they weren't attacking us like the others were. Or am I misremembering?
There was a group of that attacked you as you made your way to this building through the town. These did not, and have not really reacted to your presence at all. They seem to be just mindless, even for zombies.
Are they reacting to us now?
No. They're just kind of milling about in the hole.
Should we leave them be, or should we end their misery?
Well, I don't know how to. I don't know how to fix this other than giving them a final death.
Vinny goes up to one of the ladies and puts his hand on her shoulder and, hey, you all right? To see if he can get any kind of reaction.
Thought your hand was going somewhere
head
else.
turns, but doesn't. Your just lifeless eyes stare back at you.
I don't think they're going to help us much.
You don't see how there's any way around this without some powerful clerical ability, but even then, I think for them it might be useless.
Oh yes, maybe if we had a cleric with us, they would be able to help. But
Darn,
I
all
think
we
you're
have
right.
is a paladin. Jeez.
That's a damn good point. I keep on thinking he's a fighter. I keep on thinking you're a fighter.
If they were
Talgar.
doors, I could do something.
Well, Talgar, is there anything in your faith that says? Is there anything to your knowledge? I know your order specializes in undead.
I don't even. What would that even be under?
Roll me a religion check.
The paladin with a -1 to religion.
I didn't pick it.
He just didn't go to Sunday school. He went to Fight Club instead.
Where he came from.
Why
that
can't
was
I
Sunday
roll?
school. I don't
Why
know.
can't
Oh,
you
I'm not
roll?
logged in.
Oh well, that could be why.
6 weeks of being inactive, that'll happen.
Yeah. And thank y'all again for that. Being understanding.
Yeah.
You're fine, man.
Vinny's still just curious. He tries to see if he can help her out of the little ground area that she's in, help guiding her out.
Yeah, she doesn't seem together enough to really do that.
Well, that's why he's helping. If he has to, like, wipe the dirt from her or something.
I mean, she's in a pit.
Oh, he's trying to help her out, then.
I will cast a adjust density, make
There
a
we
half.
go.
I mean,
Give me
if you
10.
a 10 on a religion. Okay, well, give me a second. So while you're thinking about things, Vinny's over there grabbed hold of one of them, is heaving, trying to pull them out of the pit. Give me a strength check or athletics check.
Strength or athletics?
So they're lighter than usual.
Okay.
Well, that's an 8.
You have a DC of 10 and you rolled an 8. I'm sorry. So you heave, but you're not able to pull her out.
Aw. Another one rejects me, and I leave her alone.
Holy shit. All right.
Wasn't going to do that.
Talgar, you remember vaguely some teachings some boring guy was teaching you at Paladin school about hordes of undead, long forgotten times being used as giant forces and stuff, but you can't really recall much more detail than that. Nothing that would pertain to this situation.
I don't know, guys.
I think these people are.
Yeah, you don't remember anything that would be of benefit to getting them out of this state for sure.
Looking around at whatever rest of this village is there anything still upstanding, still might have things in it?
It's a mostly furnished, equipped town. It wasn't the undead horde didn't pick up any items, so it is a fully furnished town currently. just devoid of life, other than crows. There's a few corpses mangled beyond recognition.
All right, who wants to be mayor of this place? Anybody? I vote
Oh.
me.
I'll vote Vinny.
Hey, Goblin
they're
mayor.
still in the hole.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, well, I'm not going to leave them here like this to
You
wonder.
must have some good ideas for the future as well.
Sorry.
What the fuck was that? What are you watching?
My mind. Okay, let me paint the picture. We're in an empty town. My mind went to The Simpsons, and Homer thinking about the land of chocolate, where he just prances around with nothing keeping him down because we have the whole town. Just imagine us going house to house, looting every house for all the gold and scraps we could find. But yeah, sorry, it's just where my mind.
That's how we fund the government. Us. But Tyee was going to, I guess, put down these things mercifully.
Mercilessly and mercifully, I guess. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Just gonna mow him down.
Yeah. Actually, Talgar. It takes time for me to generally kill things, but with one swift blow, you can just end their suffering.
Talgar will attempt to take these out peacefully and say a little prayer for each one as he does.
Are you dropping them?
Yeah, it seems to be the most humane thing.
You run them through one by one, stabbing repeatedly till eventually they cease to move.
Well, that seems to be the end of that, and Vesmir will move the earth and just bury them.
All right, there's a little mound.
It just makes you wonder how long this horde has gone. This is something that we should be investigating, because that was rather big, and this is only one small town.
The food inside that was like in the kitchen, was it all rotted or was it still good?
It was still good.
Yeah, and that's the one thing Vinny remembers is that the food seems fresh enough. Then again, I don't know if it was the town that's recently down or if the guy's just eating in here.
I think that I recall that there was so we followed the original trail back, but then it changed to this area, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and so this was like newer. Like this wasn't the original horde. So the horde came kind of this way.
So let me clarify, because it has been
Yeah,
6
yeah.
weeks. So remember when you were in Oakhurst, the guys came back and said the horde came out of the forest, overran Griff, shining something. Then they fell back to Griff, and then they barely made it back to Oakhurst alive, as the horde just kept picking up people and so forth as it went. Y'all went to Long Saddle because that was the direction the horde was coming. Y'all defended Long Saddle, made the guy run away. He ran away north. Y'all followed the road back towards Oakhurst, ran into the wagon, at which point deviated back towards Griffin's Nest, which was the site of the original horde encounter from the people that arrived at Oakhurst to inform you about it.
So we're coming to this place. We are on the way to Griffin's Nest.
You're in Griffin's Nest.
This is ground zero.
This is Griffin's Nest.
Yes.
So this would be ground zero.
You're on a hill that overlooks Shining White, which is another village, which looks to be in the same state as this one, with smoke rising from it and so forth. And then beyond is the Lurkwood. This looks like Site 2. The horde came out of the Lurkwood, overran the first city, overran this one, went straight for Long Saddle.
Gotcha.
Y'all destroyed it there, went north tracking the guy, and then he headed back this direction with his freshly created people that he murdered on the road.
This is site 2. What's site 1 again?
Shining white.
How do you spell that?
Shining.
Yep.
White. Like
Just
like
white like the color, or
SHIN,
white
yeah.
like the undead creature.
White like the color.
Cool. And then my wife from the other room goes white like my husband.
Yes.
Well, she's white.
Well, she's not. I am. But what's and then the lurkwood.
I'm gonna make this really easy for everyone.
Yay.
And that's how I think that all this undead came, is in that direction.
This seems to be an apt hypothesis. I think maybe in the morning we should be sure to check out the other towns.
Boom.
I tend to
Okay.
agree that we should absolutely check out the other towns. I don't think we are done here at all, but I think we do need to go let the Baron know at least what the status is on our endeavors and see if there's any other supports we can get. I remember him being so afraid. Knowing that this beast is done, but there's more investigation to do, might help him. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good idea.
Vinny, do you have some sort of message ability?
Not until the morning. I'm a bit tapped out, but if we get like a short message, I could send it to him from here.
I posted in general the map.
Good.
I
Bye.
have
cool.
Griffin's Nest circled.
Perfect, thanks.
And Oakhurst would have been basically north, just off the map there, next to Xantar's Keep.
Well, we definitely have our work set out in front of us, that is sure. Well, I say we make a camp and we see out to the morning. And Vinny, if you can get a message out to the, was it the Baron or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a message out to the Baron and then can.
Yeah, we'll have to consolidate what wording we want to use or what message exactly we want to relay.
Karl, do you have any thoughts on this? You're always so quiet, Karl. I just don't know. Sometimes it just thought I'd ask. But we should make rest and get out in the morning.
He just grunts. All right, well, I'm going back up to one of the bedrooms.
Yeah. I'll do the same.
Okie dokie.
When I'm there, I'd like to cast Augury.
Okay.
The
Is that the
specific-
woe or way?
We get wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad, or nothing. The specific course of action I'd like to ask is whether we should go back to the Baron or pursue the leads.
Well, how do you get yes or no out of two
Yeah,
options?
how do I
Well,
get good
it
or
doesn't
bad?
say yes. It doesn't say yes or no. It's just like whether it's good or whether it's bad. I guess you're right. So okay.
I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, so let's say this. The specific course of action I'd like to do is I'd like to go back to the Baron instead of going after the leads.
Would that be a positive or negative?
You can only get good results or bad results. So for instance, he could answer yes. If you go back to the Baron, which is my question, you would receive good results, or you could have good and bad results, or you can have bad results.
Then you get the feeling that it would be good results if you were to encounter the Baron.
Okay, cool. And I'll just kind of use that as a self-check on my own decision-making. I wouldn't really broadcast that at or anything, but I just wanted to make sure that I was making wise choices still.
Gotcha.
And then I would put my head on a pillow and go the fuck to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. What is...
I'm gonna put up my
Anyone else?
dome around my bed and then just sleep in the dome, on the bed.
Smart.
You hear echoing in the hallway. Get around, I get around.
Well, you are able to feed yourself off of the, meats and cheeses and provisions that are here in the tavern. So you don't need to cross off a ration.
Oh.
And you sleep through the night uninterrupted. You may roll a long rest.
No, reset max HP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, make
I've
sure
got it
you
clicked.
uncheck that.
What was that? Reset my max HP?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Just uncheck it. It's okay.
Level 7, right?
Currently.
What?
What?
We're level 6.
Wait, no, fuck. Really?
Ooh.
Y'all are level 6?
All right, pause episode. Let's upgrade.
Cool. All right.
Was joke, comrade. But okay.
I agree with 7, so I'm in.
God damn it.
No takebacks.
Have you made everything for level 7?
I did tonight.
Nice.
I mean, that's fine.
I mean, we can sleep overnight and wake up to level 7.
I'm willing to bet we can handle it too.
Y'all are not ready. I'm not ready for level 7 yet.
Okay. Well, you planned for level 7. You just said so.
Well, no, story progression wise.
Okay, gotcha.
That's all good. That's all good.
Oh, y'all have barely been level 6. We've only had like a couple sessions with y'all being level 6. And some of those were very short sessions. So, but you
Total
may
lot
roll
of
a long
stuff,
rest, set your spells, and you're able to find breakfast this morning from things that are about.
So,
I am rolling. So one of my class features, just you're gonna need to want to be aware of this as well, Califax, is I have a cosmic omen class feature. When you finish a long rest, you roll a die. If it's an even result, I can. So, do you want me to just send this to you?
Just tell me what it's
simple
doing.
enough.
Oh, it's a lot. So
Like,
anyway, so on an even die result, which is what I rolled an 18.
Okay.
I get wheel, which says whenever a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is about to make an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, you can use your reaction to roll a d6 and add the number rolled to the total.
Sweet.
I can do that 3 times or long rest.
That's
great.
awesome.
So I could do wheel, adding a d6 to this, to something, once per long. But I have to do it before they make the thing. Apparently, yes.
Okay. Well, but it's something that pertains to in combat, right?
It's this ability check, so maybe an ability check too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah, just tell me when you're using it and whatnot, and what we have to do so we remember. But yeah.
Cool.
What was exactly? Sorry, we didn't. What was in the treasure chest of alchemical supplies on the ground floor?
A whole lot of stuff of just different alchemical supplies. I don't have an inventory list.
How much is a whole lot?
It's more of a big plot. Like it's the plot item.
All right. Plot item. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Got it.
Is it the MacGuffin? Maybe. His
Maybe.
sound confirms.
So, are we walking to find the Baron, or did we want to talk to him instead? Are we doing both? What's the plan?
I think send the message would suffice unless someone wanted to go see him directly.
I think we should send that message, but I'm confident that we should go see him.
Because no, this traveling horde, if we don't keep pace, maybe could travel somewhere else, and before we know it, we have more towns under siege.
Well, this horde is done, yes?
At this point, you have no indication that there is any more horde left. Y'all slaughtered all the ones down at the thing. You tracked these other ones down.
Correct. We have no indication if there is or there isn't. Schrodinger's horde at the moment.
Yes.
I don't mind going to the Baron, but I like all the ducks to be in a row. You know what I mean? Well, Tyee, you stand to go to the Baron. I stand to pursue where the horde came from. Make sure that there's no more any sort of indicates to where the dead zombies are outside.
I think we should at least let the Baron know. I'm okay with investigating, and I think we should investigate. It's just a matter of which one we do first. I think we should at least communicate with the Baron.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that's definitely a given. But are we saying that we're coming, or that we did this, we're going to do something else now?
Well, why did we ask him?
I can only do this a couple times, so it's not going to be a big on conversation. That's why I kind of
Well,
want to
we could
limit it.
We could ask for instructions. You could say, we tracked the horde, the remains. We eliminated them at this location. We understand that they came from another place. Should we pursue or return?
Maybe follow-up would be to send a squadron of men, strong men, to come to Griffin's Nest and protect what stands.
Or even to reclaim?
Yes, you say the words better than I can.
I think it's a native language thing.
Vesmir just nod.
Oh, are we ready to send the message?
Yes, we trust you to send a message.
All right.
After all, it's your work.
Well, what time of day is it?
It's morning.
Okay. Did it feel like I wouldn't be waking someone up at this hour?
I would say that y'all, because y'all went to bed late, y'all slept in a little bit.
That's fair.
Yeah, it would be an acceptable time.
All right. Then I'll send a message to the Baron.
Okay.
Ding dong, the undead armored dude thing is dead. What do you want us to do? Pursue? Return? Reclaim? This is Maya Vinny. Dude. I think that's 25 words.
Short pause. Voice of the Baron fills your head. If there are no survivors, as the refugees say, and the threat has been dealt with, then return. And we will organize a return to reclaim the town now that the threat has been eliminated.
Okay. He wants us to come back and he'll send someone out to take care of what's out here. With reclaiming the town and stuff.
She wants us to come back. That is good. I think that well, I don't know about you, but I have this stinking feeling that he might not want us to come back out here to investigate. Now that I've thought about it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I guess he feels since the threat's taken care of, he'll send some people out to clean up, establish.
Yes, just regardless, I just think that we should all have the same understanding when we go back. That if he does ask us to not come back out here, that perhaps we don't tell him what our future plans are, and we just do it anyway.
Well, I mean, he asked us to come back. He didn't say do it right this second, so we could say it's on the way back.
So, to my understanding, do we have any sort of inclination as to what caused this horde in the first place. I mean, if we do, we should definitely have this as evidence with us, not just go back empty-handed, you know what I mean?
Well, I still got the
sure, so we
cauldron
should have-
stuff.
Yes, I was just going to say that's exactly. We have the cauldron.
I got
we
the
have,
journal.
The journal. We have the alchemical reagents in the MacGuffin case.
MacGuffin case.
So we should keep this with us on our journey back to the Baron?
Yes, and then let's
Well, I mean, make a
let's
pit
keep our
stop in
cards.
the little woods place along the way.
Well, it's more further out than it is closer.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying we're
And we
taking
could
the
get caught up
scenic
into
route.
something as well. And we could get caught up into something as well, but when we do get back, we should remember to keep our cards close to our chest. I don't necessarily trust this Baron. I think that maybe he might trust us now, but now he's seen what we're capable of. These lords. You saw how he almost abandoned his people.
Yes, they do not fill me with hope, these people.
No, they shouldn't. No, as much as it pains me to say it.
Yeah, but what we want to
Be
do is
careful.
up to us. I mean, if we want to keep pandering to their request or go explore the coast side or something, we can do whatever we want. We're not limited to them.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think we should go back because we might get something too.
Oh, like a reward and stuff.
That would damn well better be an award.
So we're heading back straight away or long route?
I say we just go straight away. No use mucking about.
Helga, what is your thoughts?
I think we should just do it. Go straight away.
Are you of agreement?
Nike, just do it.
As long as there's a dark corner.
Then by all means we should collect what we can and be on our way then.
Indeed.
So this chest with the alchemical supplies, is this something would I be able to fit this in the bag of holding?
It's a full-size chest.
It's like a lot. I picked up the shoebox size strong box. That one is like,
That one
that's-
you could probably fit into the bag of holding
Yeah.
if you really shoved it in there.
Well, Tyee, do you think there's some things in here that might be more pertinent to this story here that we should maybe keep on us rather than exposed to?
I would not tell him about the journal. I would not tell him. I would warn him about the cauldron. I would not tell him we took a sample, and I would not tell him about the alchemical reagents.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's that interested in an explanation, just knowing that, threat's gone, I can go back to normal.
And he might not be. In that case, we don't need to really say anything, but we should definitely warn him about the cauldron because who knows what those soldiers will do.
I would agree with this. We just say, hey, the cauldron, no touch, and
Should we
so-
dump
No
it out?
touching.
this threat has been disbanded.
You mentioned that's a good idea. We could just simply dump it out.
That way, it's not sitting there for someone to find and use.
Let's get a second sample just to be sure.
All
Just
right.
in case.
Well, I would suggest that maybe we take it outside and we bury it.
Bury the cauldron?
Yeah, I mean, we don't. Is there some way to keep it sealed? I don't know if pouring water into the
I think
ground.
we could pour it outside and then put it back where it was. Maybe if we leave it, it seems like it belongs there. If it's suddenly missing, it's going to be obvious that something is missing.
Be fun if we
Yes.
pour it on the
And
people.
if we just dump it out, it seems like it happened during a battle. Easy. We could also set this place on fire.
There is an idea that I have to say, while I admire it, I am not a fan of the flame.
Should we at least try to get the cauldron out to dump it out?
Callie, question for the DM.
Sure.
Would Vesmir be aware that freezing certain compounds and components would render them inert?
I'm sorry, can you ask that one more time?
Basically, Vesmir wants to freeze the stuff inside the cauldron in an attempt to make it inert, basically inactive. I'm not sure if that would work or not.
Well, having no idea what it is, you would have no idea if it would.
Gotcha.
As far as it is a liquid, so if you want to freeze it, you go right ahead. Or attempt to.
I mean, just thinking about like yogurt, you freeze it, you unfreeze it, it's ruined. You can't.
Again.
Or makes it
you
more
can try.
powerful.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, let's pull this out and pour it on the zombies we killed and see if anything happens.
This is a good idea. Maybe experiment a little bit.
Yeah. We're dumping it out anyway, so Vinny and someone else tries to get the cauldron out.
I adjust the density of it to make it lighter, so it's half the weight of its usual. So,
you're just dumping it out in the room?
No,
No.
we're carrying it out to where we
okay.
buried the zombies.
And you've made it lighter,
Yes.
but it's still liquid?
Yes.
He didn't freeze it. We're just carrying the cauldron.
If that-
Alright.
Would that be possible?
You can try. It is a rather large cauldron. It is filled to the brim.
That's fine. Is Talgar want to help me, or someone want to help Talgar?
All right. So you pick it up. I need a athletics check from both people lifting.
Six.
Oh no!
Oh, fucking hell.
18.
So Vinny, you lift your side.
Yeah.
Talgar, you don't have a very good grip on it and struggle to lift it. The solution sloshes back and forth, goes over the rim, and splashes across your hand. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fuck. 8.
Ah, shit.
At least we get to see what happens.
Fuck these fuzzy dice.
You are now poisoned. So you have the condition of being poisoned.
Hiya.
And within moments of it coming in contact with your skin, you feel nauseous and dizzy. But that is the extent of it.
You okay over there, big guy?
Talgar don't feel good.
Okay, let's get outside and we'll see what we can do.
Would his condition be diseased?
No.
Poisoned.
Oh, poisoned? I will walk up to Talgar and I will lay my hand on his shoulder and I will cast Lesser Restoration.
Does that remove the poison condition?
The condition can be blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So you feel it extract out of you, and you are no longer nauseous or dizzy. You are no longer poisoned.
You must be more careful. You are great at opening the doors, but carrying the cauldrons, you need some practice.
And try it again.
Take a lesson from Vincent. And my other hand will pat his other shoulder, and this time I'll give him fucking guidance.
Well done, sir. All right. I need athletic checks from both people lifting.
Crap.
Advantage this time?
No.
Nat 20.
Do you want me to roll the guidance? Or do you want him to roll the guidance?
Y'all decide. Doesn't matter to me.
You roll it. It's your thing. You roll it.
So what was it? Was it a plus a D4?
It is a D4.
D4.
Okay, that's better. All right, now we're cooking with grease. Now we're getting there.
Brought me up to 11.
Fucking Christ.
DC 10, because it is a lighter pot. You are able to carry it to. You're taking it outside.
Yep, where we killed the zombies.
And then as they're getting out, Vesmir clear some of the dirt of where these zombies were as a place for them to pour it out.
Give me just a second. My mom just texted me.
No worries, buddy.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, now, sorry, what was the questions and whatnot?
Oh no, we were explaining that we were bringing the cauldron out to where we killed the zombies to pour on them.
Yep, and unburied an area so it doesn't just land straight on the top of the grass.
So you uncovered the zombies that y'all destroyed?
Yes. Partially, anyway.
If we're doing that, I'm going to stop. Let's not pour it on the dead zombies.
Just one, just to see, just one.
Let's go pour it somewhere else where there's nothing it can fuck with. And I'll actually say fuck, and people will probably be shocked at that.
Well, Tyee, I don't understand the methodology, but you seem fairly certain.
Look, well, this stuff had something to do with the necromancy that was going on. And these are dead bodies. I don't know if they can be brought back again. I don't want to tempt that fate. I don't want to tempt the whatever from high on top of the thing. So, just pour it somewhere else.
But we'll know, one way or the other.
And
Do we want to know?
I mean, I do. I always like to explore the science, you know.
We can
what
put
I mean?
them down again if they get hostile.
I mean, they're in the hole. It's not like we're going to be overrun.
I'll snap my fingers and produce a flame. I'll be like, okay, just one. Just
Now,
one.
more like it. Vinny, would you,
Yeah.
Talgar, would you two
Let's-
kind of do the honors?
Gently pour a little bit over one of the zombies.
Did we lose Kelly?
Sorry, my mom's texting me. She never does, so I'm trying to respond.
That's cool.
Tell her Tyee says hi.
I forgot that you had the aura of protection, Talgar.
Yeah, it helps a little bit.
Is that like active all the time, or you have to like activate it?
It's always going.
And that does one more time.
So he gets charisma bonus added to everybody's saving throw within 10 feet of him.
Charisma save. Got it.
So if you're within 10 feet of me, you get a +2 on all of your saves.
Gotcha.
Because my charisma currently isn't great.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be a dog.
We just got to get into 18th level, so it's 30 foot radius.
Hell yeah.
18, yeah, okay.
Okay, so what are we doing?
We are pouring it on one zombie.
Not all
Okay,
of it,
so-
just a little bit of it.
So again, this wasn't a clean, like, I stabbed the zombie and he fell. Like, Talgar chopped this up. So you recover a wrecked, torn up corpse, basically, out of the ground.
Yep.
Well,
And
it's
then-
still buried, like it's still within the submerged in the dirt somewhat.
But we're still coating it healthily, like butter on popcorn, with this stuff.
Good analogy.
I'm sorry. So just pouring it on the one. He's still like half submerged in the dirt. He's like torn up. You've like ripped one of the arms that was poorly stitched on him off. Like, there's a big hole inside of its head now. But you splash a decent amount of it on there. And after a few moments, it begins to try. You see muscles beginning to constrict and contract, but it's pretty tore up. But it is appeared to be reanimated, and unlike before, its gaze fixes onto you. And you can see that hunger, the lust that zombies are typically known for.
Oh, it's just all right. Well, I had my produce flame ready, so I will.
You char and
Yeah.
fry it, and it screams like.
So,
Okay, so when we pour this out, it goes away from everything.
But now we know the science.
Don't pour it in the river. Oh my God, no! What's the matter with
you're
you?
dealing with dead sharks later.
Okay, well,
But I do get a second sample just in case.
Okay.
Hi, would you like to survey the area for a place that seems good to bury it, and I put it 30 feet within the earth?
I'll need your help though, because I need to make sure nothing's buried there. You never know where these mass graves are. This place has a pretty terrible history. So
But-
walk over to an area, I suppose, that seems boring. There's a guy maybe here.
And I will mold earth till I can get a 5-foot cube down 30 feet.
Okay, you're doing this away from anywhere that would be corpses or anything. Is what you're saying?
Somewhere, yeah, like so. I described
Okay,
somewhere
yeah.
something boring. So yeah, away from everything.
Yeah, it's just away from everything. You find a suitable spot, and you dig a deep hole.
And buried in it.
You bury in the whole cauldron.
Well, I'd say pour it out first. That way it's orange juice.
I don't know if
Because
we
if we
should...
bury it, someone can easily find it and pull it out. It wouldn't ruin it. You can see it's
mean,
still
Vinny-
potent.
So it would be 30 feet within the ground. I mean, I don't think unless they build a well exactly right here that it would be of a problem. I also don't like maybe, there is also groundwater that could be running underneath that we do not know about. So
All right,
I
so
don't-
we risk contaminating something or risk having it, if it doesn't decay, be there for someone to find it and use it at some point.
Well, it will be partly buried in the dirt, so I don't think it'd be a problem.
Oh my god. All right. Having a moment of maybe clarity. Would I get the sense if I cast Create and Destroy Water on this thing, it would all go away?
You try.
Cast augury to
Okay.
find out.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Destroy Water on the cauldron to destroy up to 10 gallons of water.
Okay. So as you cast it, the water that is part of the potion basically evaporates. The cloud of steam and just disappears, leaving the cauldron lined in a small pile of purple powder.
Okay. All right.
Can I scoop up a collection of the purple powder?
Yes, you may.
I will do so.
Just take it all. Get all of it. Yeah, we could take all of this with us. How much is there? Is there like a lot, or is it just some?
I mean, they would say like it's like a kilo worth, like typical
We could
drug
take
movie
that. We
size.
could take a kilo. It's at 5 pounds. It's nothing. Yeah.
I have a specimen. I still have 2 wooden jugs in my specimen kit, so I'll fill one up.
Kilo is 2.2 pounds.
Oh, it's
Okay.
even less. That's fantastic. Yeah.
So you're putting it in what container?
I've got on my specimen kit. I still have 2 jugs, wooden jugs.
Okay.
So I should be able to fill up one with it, maybe 2. It depends.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check as you attempt to collect the powder.
Ooh, 21.
So you very gently, without causing a cloud of it or sneezing into it or anything,
Ooh.
are able to collect, the vast majority of it. It's a little bit of, residue on the cauldron, but you have a kilo of purple powder.
Oh, look, there's a little left in the cauldron. Anyone want to lick it? You know, like the old frosting thingy. Just offering.
You should definitely hide this in the bag of holding for sure.
All right. Hopefully it's a safe place to put it away.
Okay, so you throw it in the bag of holding or wherever you store it.
Yep. And then I guess we start making our way back, unless there's a shop you want to stop at on the way while we're here.
I too am having this moment of clarity, Tyee. What of the zombies that we killed inside the tavern? The one that had the same purple substance coming from its body?
I think that's a rather simple thing. We burn him.
Okay, just don't burn the whole tavern, yes?
Well, he had a shield and a mace, right?
Yeah.
A flail and a mace.
A flail and a
I had a
mace.
shield.
Yeah, sorry, flail and a shield, rather.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I should,
retarded.
did there seem to be any special qualities? I wouldn't even know. But, well, that equipment might be important, but I can start burning the body. We just pile him with the other zombies, make it look like he was there, churn the earth a little bit, easy.
Well, the question is, how many of these buildings in this entire city have zombies and dead people?
Well, I'm not too concerned with the other one. It's more him. He seemed to have the purple substance well within his body when he was executed.
Yes.
I guess we start
Yes.
heading back to the tavern.
And
Okay.
Vesmir fills up his 30-foot hole.
Talgar, I'm an old man. Can you drag him outside, please? Place him by the zombies.
Talgar will start dragging him outside.
All right. You succeed.
And I'd like to cast Produce Flame as much as I need to cast the cantrip to burn the body.
Okay, yeah, you go to work. It smells awful and whatnot, but you cook it.
See how paranoid you made us, Callie?
I mean,
I don't know if he did it or we did it.
Yeah.
You never know, man. But anyway, out of character, I do think we're done here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
I was like taken aback by we could just burn the building. I hadn't thought of that. Like I was like,
Just
well,
burn the
that's
building.
one way to deal with it.
They don't know what to expect. It's just
Instead,
chaos.
now you got 5 kilos of fucking uncut purple.
Yeah, are we the bad guys now? I think we maybe are.
Sounds like it.
Out of character, Vesmir's not a fan of fire, so that's why he's gonna.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think we're done. I think it's time to go. I mean, we've spent a good portion of the day. I think we've handled our business well. I'm eager to get back to some good mead.
Well, there's some in the bottom of the tavern. We could have a
No, with girls.
traveler. You know what I mean?
No, no.
We buried the girls.
No. In a proper pub.
Oh, but I mean, we could unbury the girls. There's a proper pub. I kid. And yeah, we make our way
Make it away.
back to
Making
the
our way.
Back to the Baron. Clump, clump, clump.
Okay, this would be a great time to give me a 5-minute, 10-minute break to be able to get the next board ready. Okay, so who's in the lead?
Talgar.
Talgar. And who's following?
Hi.
Karl is flanking, kind of off on the side, off the path.
Yes, but with the lower light conditions as the sun sets at the end of your long travel day here, 2 rocks come sailing out of the clutch of trees in front of you.
God
They're
damn
about
it.
the size of coconuts.
You're a coconut.
Oh my God, I'm just... Right, the first one is going to Talgar. That's a miss. The second one's going to Vesmir. That is a hit.
What was the chance to hit?
A +9 to that roll. There's
Sorry, I
26. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, shield's not going to work on that.
26 as this coconut-sized rock comes flying out of the trees. You unfortunately fail to dodge it, and it smacks you for 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Holy shit.
After he gets
What a
hit,
rock.
after he gets hit, Vinny calls out, "Look out!"
Talgar, you barely missed when you matrix dodged it. I am so happy that when you roll initiatives now in D&D Beyond, it auto-populates on my encounter tracker thing.
Really?
That's
Yes.
handy.
I've been having to hand type all of them since then. And I have it set up so Karl's clone rolls in too.
Nice.
So, huzzah!
That is a great feature.
And
Mm-hmm.
with that, you hear the unmistakable sounds of giant apes coming from this clutch of trees. There are 4 of them. They seem to be quite angry at you for encroaching on their little clutch of trees here. But they're impressed by the one that hit Vesmir there. So they're hooting and hollering and moving about the trees. Tyee, you are up first. Vinny, you are on deck, followed by Karl. So whoever's thinking about Karl.
Oh man, so yep. Hold on. Shoot. How many? A tile was 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Glo-
These tiles are 10 feet across. Like your base is 5 feet.
Okay, so if I'm measuring 9.3 tiles, that's 100 feet away, or 96 feet away.
That is affirmative.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? Like, somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that sounds like the right math.
Seems right, yeah. So I will, yeah, move forward. And I will light up my robes. I'll take the form of the archer. I will shoot a guiding bolt at Giant Ape D.
All right.
Giant Aped.
He's beating his chest. He looks to be the one that threw the rock that hit Vesmir.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Nice. All right. For 14 radiant damage.
You char it with some radiant damage. It looks pissed now. It is no longer thumping its chest and looking angrily at you, while glowing.
And I will follow it up with a archery form. Archery
All
bolt.
right.
That will be with advantage. That's a nat 20 for
Holy shit, that's gonna hurt.
maybe for 11 damage radiant.
Oh. Oof.
It's 5 and the 1, so it's like right in the middle of the road.
Okay.
And
that was you. You rolled with advantage for that hit.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Did I tell you what it was? It was a 28 total.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was-
So that's the 28. I was
Okay.
just made sure that you roll with advantage, but you already rolled a crit, so it didn't really matter. You can't double crit.
I did roll it with advantage, but it was yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page. Right.
and that should end my turn.
Fantastico. Vinny, you are up. Karl on deck.
All right, I'm gonna get up a little closer between the group, and pull out a vial, and Moonweaver guide you, and he casts bless on the four of you, Karl, Tyee, Talgar, Vesmir. So you get a D4 to every attack roll and saving throw, while I maintain concentration.
Concentration.
And then I'll move back a bit to try to be a less of a target.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Karl, you're up. Talgar on deck.
I'm just gonna unload on Ape A. No, D. Sorry. I'm unloading D.
Okay.
So I'm a hunter's mark first, so I've got that on it. And I'm sorry if I'm a little slow because he's got all these things. And I'm in the shadows, so I get advantage on my attacks, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You have to decipher the freight train of first round damage with that character.
2D. Okay.
I should be the one to be fucking adding that shit up.
No, it's fine. All right,
He
so
helped create that monstrosity.
I'm gonna roll for the
I'm not
first
sorry.
attack. 18,
And it totally hits.
27. All right. So it's actually going to be Hunter's Mark, Dread Ambusher, and this. That's 48 plus 4. And if I'm doing this wrong, I apologize.
You're fine, man.
So that hit should be 18, 22 points of piercing for the first shot.
Okay.
And then he'll pull back and fire again for a second attack.
That's a hit.
All right. And this is going to be damage plus the 100's mark, so that'll be 2d8. That's 4. So the second one is 9, 10, 13 points of piercing. And he'll just wait for the next turn to D.
Okay, Talgar, you're up. Vesmir, you're on deck.
All right, Talgar's just gonna move up as far as he can. And then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, remember diagonals count as 1, so. I know your WASDing, but
Oh shit. So,
You get to about we're there.
all right, I'm gonna be there then and dodging.
okay. Come at me, bro. Any other?
Oh wait, bonus action. I'm casting a Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh, all right, fancy, all sparkly. Vesmir, you're up.
Okay.
Looks like the giant apes are up after you.
Take a move towards trees. 1, 2, 3. So I'm as good as possible. I'm going to shoot a ray of frost at Ape C. 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Oh, yes. Sweet. Okay. It takes 8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And it gets knocked into the air 5 feet in trying to make it in this direction, but up and down rather than just across. You know what I mean?
Okay, so where's the end place of the guy?
Just 5 foot from where he is,
In which
straight
direction?
down.
Oh,
Like right there?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So he comes falling down, right?
correct.
Okay, cool. So that was he was probably up 15 feet. What is the bludgeoning
That's
fall damage?
1d6 for every 10 feet.
Okay. So he's heavy, so I'm just gonna flat out roll 2d6. You knock him out of his tree. That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Okay, anything else?
That's it. My turn.
Alright. So, it's Giant Ape's turn. This one rushes. Oh no, but he can't get all the way. Let me get halfway there. He's bearing down on Talgar. This one is going to climb up into the tree with ease, carrying a large stone coconut. You know what? He's just gonna fucking flat out bolt it. This one is going to rush Talgar with dash, but he doesn't get to attack. He's just like roaring up on you, thumps his chest, intimidating you. Yeah. So the two in the trees are going to throw rocks at Vesmir and Tyee.
Would I have cover being behind the trees that I am?
Yeah, you get to well, even 3/4 cover. How about that?
Cool.
So what is that?
+5, I believe.
Yep. So first one to Vesmir. So that's a 19.
Shield.
Okay. And the one to Tyee. That's an 18.
Hits.
It does 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
If I hit you twice with rocks.
You've hit me once with rocks.
Oh, I hit Vesmir once with rocks.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. The other two have already run, can't attack. One's not there yet. That takes us through round 1. Tyee, you're back up. Vinny on deck.
All right. Not being happy with being struck from the trees, I will call down the handy dandy level 1
The
movie,
one and only.
which appears to cover both those assholes.
Ooh, it does.
Yeah. So I'll call that down right there in between them. I will then fire off an archery bolt at Giant Ape A, who's threatening Talgar.
Okay. So
It'll be a 22 to hit.
That's definitely gonna hit. They have an AC at 12.
Yeah, so that's a 9 radiant damage to that one. And then Sting.
Hold on. Which one was that? A?
Yes, correct.
9 damage. Okay, done.
I will follow suit with what Vesmir did, and I will take cover behind this tree behind him.
Oh, thanks, guy.
Well, yeah. I know that they can hit you from there, so I'm getting further away, you know what I mean? You got another turn before they go, you'll be good.
Yeah, but I got to arrange to hit them too.
You're like next, aren't you?
This is fine.
Yeah. Damn it, Kalbren. God damn it. Every fucking time. Thank you.
Okay, so no other attacks or anything?
No, that ends my turn. That's everything.
Okay.
That's everything I can do.
Vinny and Karl, you are up.
Okay. So Vinny moves up, half his movement. And then he kind of self-groans. It's like, hey, ape, stop monkeying around. And I cast Vicious Mockery. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Which ape?
Ape D.
Got it. Wisdom save.
Yep.
He has rolled a 13.
Ooh, he fails. So he gets 7, 8, 9, 13 points of psychic damage because I used Fury of the Small.
13, alright.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Sweet. See, they need markers now in the encounter thing, which would be helpful to me as a DM. Alright, okay, so anything else?
Oh yeah, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to move back, be less of a target. And then my turn.
Okay, Karl, you're up.
I'm going to keep unleashing on D.
Roger, Dodger.
Nat 20.
Oh, shit. Is that a freight train I hear in the distance?
That's the pulse of the sanguine dice when it nat 20s. It pulses like a heart.
Dude, yeah, I like that nat 20 effect. Not a fan of the fuzzy dice. I tried using them the other day.
Yeah, same. So let me roll the base damage first.
I do like the basic Icewind Dale set, but I wish it did have a d20 effect.
So that would be a total of 31 damage for Ape D.
The ape is quite bloodied at this point and charred from the guiding bolts.
Oh yeah, I didn't even have to roll it again. All right, so I'll pull back and fire again.
Okay.
Second attack, and that'll be a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
12 hits.
Oh, wait,
Wow.
sorry, no, meets beats. Yeah,
Okay.
meets beats.
Whew, I'm like, all right, that's done for. So. And I'm probably underdoing this, but that's fine. It's going to be plus 4. 14 points of piercing for the second shot.
13 points.
And that'll be it.
Talgar, you're at Vesmir on deck.
Alright, Talgar is going to attempt to push A towards C.
Okay. It is a large creature. It's actually a huge beast.
Huge.
I'm a huge beast myself.
So it is classified as a huge beast. So is it larger or smaller, or like what is the push limitation there?
Huge, Jackman.
Cast a spell, dodge, surge, use well.
Shove. No more than one size larger than you.
So you cannot shove this back. He is a giant fucking ape.
Okay, then I guess I just want to swing at it.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Aha, okay. I know what I want to do.
The defend right button sequence for your Mortal Kombat move.
So I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Alright. Don't you have to do that after you hit? Or is it something you have to do
No.
before? I thought you
start
got to
it,
choose.
And then when it next connects, then it activates.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Alright.
Alright, first swing. 14.
Oh, that hits.
So that's 17 points slashing. Hold, please. So, and then extra 2d6 thunder damage. That's an additional 7 thunder damage.
Alright.
And it must succeed a strength saving throw of 13 or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
It rolled a 28.
Well, I guess that works. Alright, well, I tried.
Good lord.
Alright, after all that, then I'm going to take my last swing. That's a 14. That's 13 damage.
13 damage.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. Vesmir, you're up.
Okay, so you can sort of see what I'm trying to achieve with this sphere. Would I be able to get all 4 of them?
No, 3.
Alright. D, and B then. I'm going to charge a Frost Nova into the middle of them. It is a dexterity saving throw DC 16.
Surprisingly, they don't have athletic skills very well. Alright, so the first one,
BCD.
a B, is he rolls a 4.
That's fair.
Okay, so what are we doing? Damage?
I'll just want to roll for all of them, and then we can do damage. It's a
Okay, one's easier for me to track than the other, so. Okay, B.
B takes 28 damage.
28 points damage, okay. And then we go to C for the check. He rolls an 8.
That's 28 points of damage.
And D rolls his check. 15.
That's fail. Just. He takes 28 points of damage.
So damage.
And then-
D is looking extremely fucked up.
Vesmir is going to take Tyee the bus and run behind the tree a little further away. And that's my turn.
Okay, at the beginning of the ape's turn, you hear crackling and burning and singeing of fur as the moonbeam goes to work on 3 of them.
There should be 2 of them. Should be B and D.
Oh, B and D?
Mhm.
Okay. What do they got to roll?
They got to roll a 16 Constitution saving throw.
First one rolls a 23.
Ah,
Second one rolls a 7.
yay!
So
Right.
C is gonna get 4 up. I'm sorry, no. D is. Which one did you have?
C and D.
C and D. Okay.
I'm sorry. D. God damn it. D and B. Dog and boy.
Okay. So the damage goes to D.
Yep. So the damage to D will be 5 radiant damage, and then to B it'll be 5, or be half of 5, so 2.
Done. Alright, where's D? So D, taking an exorbitant amount of damage, being in this light, does not like it at all, and dashes out of the battlefield, swinging tree to tree. Mark that. A is going to rear up on Talgar and bring its giant fist down twice. First one is a 25.
It's a hit.
Second one is a 17.
Miss.
Take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Christ, ouchies.
C is going to run up and swing twice on you as well. 22
Miss.
and 20.
Miss.
Who's back there in the tree? B. Who can B see best? Vinny, it looks like he's got a clear line of sight to you. So he is going to throw a fucking rock at you. Natural 20.
Looks like your luck is changing. I cast as a reaction, silvery barbs. So, for starters, he has to re-roll his attack.
Oh.
Nice.
Natural 1. Holy shit.
And then the second half of that spell is, I give Talgar advantage on his next attack, saving, or ability check.
Holy shit, bards are OP. That's awesome. That's probably a really good thing. That was 30 damage is what I rolled.
Oh my. That would have been
Not good.
a lot.
Which that's the other thing it gives me too on this thing now is I can see like your passive perception. I can see your speed, your
Nice.
HP, AC now. Like they gave me a whole bunch of stuff. So
Nice.
it's coming along, getting there.
It's a critical fail. The monkey hits itself with a rock.
No, it just sails wide right. Okay, so that was both of my melees. The other one fled for its life with fucking 7 HP. Tyee, you're up. Vinny and Karl on deck.
Okay. I'll move the moonbeam
Okay.
over here to these poor saps,
Gotcha.
and then I will unleash a archery bolt on giant ape.
Okay.
Keep on forgetting it's not on my like spells list, it's on my actions list, so I keep on getting them mixed up. It'll be a 22 to hit.
No, that's definitely gonna hit.
Yeah, and that'll be 10 radiant damage to him.
10 to A.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
And that'll end my turn.
Cool. Vinny, Karl, you're up.
All right.
Vinarl.
Okay. that's what
I'm
I
gonna
got.
give him, if he's making an attack roll, I'm gonna give him my my wheel, one of my wheels. So he's gonna get a plus a d6 to this attack roll.
Okay.
Sweet.
That was good because I was gonna attack. I guess that's the Vinny. There we go. I cast Guiding Bolt at A. Discount Archery Bolt.
Well, the archery bolt's discount guiding bolt.
Oh, Vinny's dumb.
So you get with this, it's an extra 2 to your attack.
That's
Not that you need
21
it.
to hit.
There you go.
That hits.
On the damage, 23 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay, you char some fur and see it bleeding. It is now bloodied.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, Karl.
Bonus action, gonna move the hunter mark to A. And then I'm gonna pow A.
Okay, Talgar, you're on deck.
So the first attempt, it's a 24. I know I should have rolled that with advantage. That's gonna be the hit.
Okay. The 24 is shooting who?
A.
Okay, and how much damage?
I'm calculating that now.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
I gotta get a crafting calculator for this.
Yeah,
And
I
could
can
do it
hear
wrong,
the
but 17.
old school levered calculator. 17.
17 points of piercing. And then he fires again from his little shadowy happy place. Yeah, that's an 18. Oh, that would be 16, but to hit.
Hit.
All right, and once again. 15 points of piercing. And that'll be it.
Okay. Talgar, you're up. Vesmir on deck.
All right, Talgar is going to swing on A. With advantage because my vow of enmity, whatever else I got going on.
just whatever else I got going on.
What?
This might
Double
yeah.
advantage. All right, so first one's 16 to hit.
All right.
It's me 12 damage.
Boop on A.
Yes.
Okay.
Attack 2, natural 20.
Nice.
And that's going to be 20 damage.
It is looking severely fucked up too.
And that is my turn.
Vesmir, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. Which one looks the worst for wear at the moment?
A, by far.
All right, I'm just going to shoot a ray of frost into A. That is 26 to hit. It takes 9 points of cold damage.
Against A, 9 points. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Giant Ape's turn. So Moonbeam Char time.
Mm-hmm.
A and C. A really needs this Constitution saving throw. 13 for A.
Mm-mm.
That's unfortunate. Okay, let me do, what was it, B?
Mm-hmm.
A. Yeah, no, C. C's in the Moonbeam.
Sorry, yeah, see.
Oh, C rolls an 8. They both fail.
9 points of radiant damage.
9 points of radiant damage as A falls to the ground screaming and expires under the radiant energy of your Moonbeam. Blech.
Oh, he lays down. Neat.
Ape C is going to swing twice at Talgar. And is going to throw Ape B is going to throw a rock at Tyee.
Do I still have cover of any type?
Yeah, you have 3/4 cover because you're standing behind that tree.
Okay.
So let's do the rock first. 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits my normal AC. I don't know how much that gives me with.
You get a +5 to your AC.
So it's a 20, so it still hits.
Okay. 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then we have C swinging on Talgar. First swing, the 27.
It is.
Second swing is a 20.
That's going to miss.
Take 26 points of bludgeoning damage. It is enraged at its companion going down, trying to take it out on you. That concludes the giant ape's turn. So, Tyee, you're up. Vinny, Karl on deck.
Yep, I will. I will shoot Giant Ape C with a guiding bolt.
C with the guiding bolt. That's gonna hit.
Yep, 21 will hit. Yep. And that's 15 points radiant damage.
Okay.
Let me mark it real quick before I forget. And then I will follow up with an archery bolt with advantage. That'll be a 26 to hit. For 13 radiant damage.
The creature looks bloodied.
And that ends my turn.
Vinny, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move up, but my full movement. I think that ended me up here. So it's not as far as I wanted to go, but I will look at Giant Ape B and say, "Hey, banana!" and cast Cindy's Laughter.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
19.
Oh, he succeeds. Vinny shrugs. It was worth a try. And he'll stay there.
Okay. Karl, you're up. Talgar on deck.
All right. I'm going to bonus action move my Hunter's Mark to C and then fire up 2 shots. Pew pew.
Yep.
Because I'm epic. First shot is
Batman.
14. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, they have an AC of 12.
Oh, my bad. 21 points of piercing for the first shot.
Jesus. All right.
And then the second shot is 18 for 13 points of piercing. And that concludes my turn.
Talgar, you're up. Vesmir on deck.
All right, feeling a little more enmity coming through me, and gonna swing on C.
I'll give him a plus D6 to this.
Oh shit, nice.
Okay.
He gets more 2. Seems to be the number to roll. Not that he needs it.
Yep, first one's gonna hit.
So you can't do that to damage.
It is
Right.
too bad, right?
That's 11 damage.
11 points of damage to C.
And swing number 2, 16.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 10 damage. That
Not
is my
looking
turn.
Too good. Vesmir, you're up as Ape B begins to scream and monkey down at the one on the ground, something you don't understand. Use your turn.
Okay, question. As part of my features and traits, every time I hit a creature with a spell, I can move it 5 feet. If I hit a creature with 3 magic missiles, can I move it 5 feet each time?
Or do they hit
Right,
at the
no.
same time?
I think it's only one attack though.
Because I know, for example, people have been talking about the Warlock, and for each Eldritch Blast, they can essentially move it 5 feet with the right feats involved.
Okay, let's say yes, it counts as 3, and if it seems overly OP, then we'll dial it back.
Okay, cool. Because basically, I want to push Ape B towards the footpath and out of the trees with 3 hits.
Oh, that moves enemies. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. 5 feet per hit. Actually, I could have moved him after I did the crossover.
Okay, well, either way, let's roll him over here. Ah, falls to the ground. Let's roll some
Alright.
damage on B. That's 5 from the bludgeoning, and then
It takes, 17 points of damage. I rolled 4, 3, 4, and they all got +1.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That ends my turn.
Okay. The apes begin. Moonbeam is on C. Really need this to break my way. Yes!
Yeah, sorry about
23.
that. Guys. My
Some?
son was having a hard time. All right.
Oh, alright.
Moonbeam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moonbeam, I rolled
I
a
can't
20.
hear you guys at all. My stuff must have turned off.
It's all good. It's all good. Bum, 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 bum.
You should be able to hear the music.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened. It just stopped working, but I'm back now.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so it monkey turned up. He rolled a 23 on his Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So he will then. He will take 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Upon burning further, he decides he wants no more of this, and he is going to attempt to use the dash action, giving Talgar an opportunity attack. If you have a reaction. I don't think you've used it.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Now I still have Valve Enmity on him, which gives me advantage on attack rolls. Would that count on an opportunity attack?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. $19 to hit.
19 heads.
God, I'm rolling shit damage. 10 damage.
It looks incredibly wounded, but it will use its dash action to flee.
He loses 10 feet of movement from me, though.
Okay. I can get like over here. This one will do the same thing, and they will, begin fleeing into the jungle. Is the party going to attempt to pursue or do anything?
No.
Okay. So, the apes flee into the jungle. Normal, quiet sounds return. There's a couple dead apes. But the party has defeated a small pack of wild great apes here on the hills.
Are there any loot on them?
There's only
Nope.
one body, right?
There's only one body. I thought there was two.
Say what?
Oh no, that's right. That's right. There's only one body
Yeah, one body.
because the other one fled. And when the other one fled off the board, I changed it to 0.
Gotcha.
He got away with basically almost the same HP as the first one. So the party has defeated the apes. Nightfall is upon you. What would you like to do? You could press on
Talgar's looking
and
pretty bad.
potentially. You could press on and potentially arrive at Long Saddle, probably by morning, or you can rest and arrive there probably by mid-afternoon.
I don't think there's a rush.
Yeah, I say that we'd be better off doing a rest here.
Yeah, I think we should camp here. Or find a good camping spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody who's searching for a camping spot, give me a survival check.
Jocelyn, look for a Oh.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
10.
10. Okay, you find it doesn't offer a ton of shelter, but you find a nice little clearing that will serve its purpose as you make a fire, spread out, mark off a ration.
Well, first off, Vinny will bring him in, and he can create the dome. So that's cover right there. And then Karl will create good berries and pass that out to anyone who doesn't want to use up a ration.
Cool.
Yummy.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Anybody else taking a watch?
Or they don't.
Yeah,
No
I'll
one
take
has
watch.
Okay. So roll me a perception, Vinny,
to. All right.
as you take first watch. Is there anybody else doing anything before you go to sleep?
Yes.
Sorry.
Vesmir, Vinny, could you use your spell work mastery to comprehend languages?
You sure?
I would like to spend an hour reading through the texts of the elementals.
Yeah. So comprehend language. I can read 1 page a minute for about an hour.
Okay, so Vinny, as you cast Comprehend Languages, the words begin to you're able to just decipher them, take it on, read it as if it's you've known the language. You have some options really quickly. You have an overarching story of 4 brothers and their commanding power over the elemental planes. This book seems to have different descriptions of each brother. With the time that you have allotted with the comprehended languages and the searching and so forth that you would have to do to narrow the search, which of the 4 elements, which of the 4 brothers would you like to look into?
Let's have a
Know
look
more
into the water plane.
Yeah, the dihydrogen monoxide lister right here.
With a little bit of the time you have allotted left, you're able to ascertain that they studied a great deal about portals and how to access these other elemental planes. They were strong in magics prior to taking on these endeavors and research. And when they were able to cross into the elemental planes, they were able to fight some of them. They were able to make some allies, further their research. And there's other pieces in there that talk about the brother and rumored where he would have been, his tomb would have lied, but nobody had found it yet. And there's references to different legends and songs and so forth that point to the location. Now that you have actually been there, if they make sense on the spine of the world. Enough time, you would get clues if you were looking at some of the other elemental planes on where potentially maybe the other brothers' tombs are. And that's about all you can glean from it in this go-around.
Oh,
Cool.
Anybody else doing anything?
I think that was it for this round.
I think that's
Okay. So, Vinny, give me a perception on
Again?
your first
Okay.
watch. Or whatever we rolled. I didn't hear
It was in
before.
that 20.
Oh, in that case, you do hear some rustling in the bushes, and you do see in the trees some few familiar shapes. They seem to be keeping their distance though, and not approaching. But you can see kind of their shapes watching from the distance.
Well, I stay inside the bubble and go to sleep.
Okay. Well, being inside the bubble, there is no other risk to the party members. You cycle through to a long rest, and it is morning. You pack up and head off to get to the town. I need somebody to roll a d20 for me. Actually, it's a survival check. It's going to be a survival check.
Devin, you want to do the honors?
Sure. Survival. 15.
You are skillful in avoiding any further encounters of wild beast or bandits, and steer the party to the familiar site of the walls of Longsaddle. You have successfully navigated the team back, and with that, we can jump over to T Longsaddle. Oh, actually, Siege of Longsaddle. I'm sorry, Siege of Longsaddle, because that has all the things that Seraphic built.
Yay.
And let me make.
The Siege of Longsaddle.
Yes.
Yeah, it's near the bottom.
You're at the bottom.
I see-
Hey,
These buildings are still on fire?
The fire department's not the most organized. Oh my god, why is everybody jostling?
You're just jostling us. I know.
Oh, gosh.
accurate.
Goodness gracious.
I put everybody down. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm here. I mean, I saw. Yeah, I see everyone here.
Okay. So you arrive back at Longsaddle. As you are approaching, you see a few guards posted on the outer walls at the gates. They see you from a distance and recognize you and begin calling back behind the walls that they're back, they're back. And you see people scurrying about. And as you enter the town, you are greeted by applause. It seems like word has spread that you are returning, and the grateful townsfolk have heard that the threat has been vanquished, and that they can return to their homes and begin rebuilding what's left. As you make your way to the town square, you're greeted by the Baron. Shakes each one of your hands violently. The people of this region owe you a debt of gratitude, and can't thank you enough for bringing peace back to the land.
Glad to be of service.
It was good work. It was good work, but the effort wasn't just on us. You, my good Baron, you did wonderful as well.
You would have noticed the many gravestones and stuff in the cemetery that have been added recently as the dead have been buried in your absence. The town's starting to rebuild and clean up. With the sun shining today, it's almost hard to believe that there was the siege just a few days ago. There's still a ton of refugees. The Baron says, we celebrated those first nights and we really didn't think about it, but with this many people in these walls, the town isn't equipped to feed everybody. Things have gotten pretty lean.
Come on, 10 towns. Give it together.
Gonna send you to Icewind Dale for one of these rings. No. Other than that, we're gonna escort some of these refugees back. And how bad is it? I mean, is there anything left?
Partial structures. No townspeople, unfortunately. It appears that shining white in the distance was also in shambles. We weren't able to investigate that one directly. But total losses.
Well, they're sturdy people and they will rebuild.
Can I roll an insight check to check his demeanor and see if he's, really concerned about anything at all, or if he's just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
I want to give him a D6. No, wait. Yes, I can still do that because we had a long rest and I also got wheel again. So D6 to this.
Cool.
Okay.
He gets another 4.
So 23 total.
With the 23, you get the fact that he is not, or you can kind of see through his demeanor and read between the lines. He doesn't seem happy that there's this many people in town. The more people, the harder they are to kind of maneuver and wheel and deal as a politician of his stature must do. Too many people grouped in a particular place, they start getting ideas. So he wants them out of Long Saddle as quick as possible. And the sentiment is probably echoed by some of the other townspeople you've spoken to.
Does he not rule these people as well? Does he not rule the refugees?
He does. But if they're over there rebuilding, there's less trouble they can get into.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
So, but he also carries kind of a demeanor of, okay, wiping his hands of, now that that's dealt with, things can get back to normal. They said, but we have scraped together a little bit of what we do have left, and we figured we'd at least be able to have a nice little banquet here tonight. Oakhurst is going to send some wagons and some more supplies, and I'll send word that the lumber mill needs to start sending some of the pieces they have over to Griffin's Nest and Shining White. But you fellows have done quite enough. I can't thank you enough. The town is indebted to you.
Well, I hate to ask, but maybe there's no more appropriate time, but we could use horses.
Oh, sure. I can arrange that.
Oh, that's perfect. That's just perfect. Wonderful.
So he directs you to one of the militiamen when you're ready to pick your horses, and they'll get you situated.
Whoa, yeah.
Just ready the horses.
And out of character, we have his dwarven stuff. Did we want to handle that now, or do we want to give him a moment? He seems kind of, overwhelmed right now.
Yeah, if we wanted to settle up on that, we definitely can. But I think this is probably a good place for us to wrap up tonight. I'm kind of fading out, guys.